Hey everyone, welcome to Scripted Blur. If you're new here, I'm a 36-year-old guy from a small town, working as a software engineer. Life's been pretty routine, coffee in the morning, code all day, Netflix at night. But today, I'm sharing something that rocked my world, something that started with a simple dating app match and ended up rewriting my entire family history. This is a story about secrets, betrayal, and the shocking truth that my sister isn't who I thought she was. Stick around, because this one gets intense. If you've ever dealt with family drama, you might relate more than you think. Let me set the scene. Growing up, my family was complicated. My dad, let's call him the guy who raised me, was around until I was about 10. Then, poof, he vanished. Walked out on my mom, my sister, and me without a word. No goodbye, no explanation. Just gone. Mom raised us on her own, working 2 jobs, making sure we had food on the table and clothes on our backs. My sister, she's 28 now, was always the outgoing one. Bright, funny, the life of the party. We were tight, full siblings, or so I believed. We'd joke about our messed up childhood, share stories about Dad's old habits, like how he'd always burn the toast. I thought we were in it together, you know? Blood thicker than water and all that. But Dad? Estranged doesn't even cover it. I hadn't spoken to him in over 15 years. Last I heard, he was living in another state, remarried, starting a new family. Good for him, I figured. I was done with the resentment. Or so I thought. Deep down, though, I wondered if he'd ever reach out. What would I say? Hey, thanks for the abandonment? Nah, better to let sleeping dogs lie. But fate had other plans. And honestly, looking back, maybe I should have seen the cracks earlier. Mom was always evasive about our family tree, and my sister had this habit of probing into our past more than I did. I brushed it off as her being curious, but now I wonder if she knew something I didn't. Fast forward to a few months ago. It was a Tuesday night, nothing special. I was home after work, scrolling through my phone in the living room, unwinding with some mindless videos. My sister was in the kitchen, on a call. I wasn't eavesdropping at first, just background noise, the hum of the fridge and her muffled voice. But then I heard her say, "Dad? Is that really you?" Oh my God, what are the odds? My blood ran cold. Dad? On a phone call? With her? I froze, heart pounding like a drum in my chest. What the hell was going on? My mind raced with possibilities. Was this some twisted prank? Had he tracked us down after all these years? Or worse, was she in danger? I felt a surge of protectiveness, mixed with dread. What if this was the start of something catastrophic? I crept closer, pressing my ear to the door, my palms sweating against the wood. Her voice was shaky, excited, like she'd just won a prize. "I swiped right because you looked familiar," she said, laughing nervously. "But this is insane. You're on Tinder? And we're matched? Tinder? My estranged father on a dating app? Matching with my sister?" I felt a knot in my stomach tighten, pulling harder with every word. What if he was using this to manipulate her? What if he wanted back in our lives for some selfish reason, like money or control? And why did she sound so thrilled, like she'd just hit the jackpot? I had to know more. But interrupting could ruin everything. Or could it? My pulse quickened. What if he was saying something awful right now? I couldn't take it anymore. I burst into the kitchen, phone in hand, ready to demand answers. What the hell is going on? I shouted, my voice echoing off the walls. She jumped, hanging up the call mid-sentence, her face turning white as a ghost. Nothing. It was a wrong number, she stammered, shoving her phone into her pocket. But I wasn't buying it. Bullshit. I heard you say, Dad. Who's on the phone? Tell me now. Don't lie to me. She hesitated, her eyes darting around the room like she was trapped in a corner. Okay, fine. It was him. Dad. We matched on Tinder. I thought it was a joke at first, but he confirmed it. He's been trying to reach out. Her voice cracked, and I could see the conflict in her eyes. Was it excitement or fear? Or both? I felt like I'd been punched in the gut, the air knocked out of me. Our dad? The one who abandoned us? You're dating him now? She shook her head furiously. No, no. It's not like that. I swiped right because his profile pic looked like, well, like family. And then we started chatting. He said he's been wanting to reconnect. Said he misses us. Said he's sorry for everything. Reconnect? After all these years? I was furious, my voice rising with each word. This is messed up. He's not some random guy, he's our father. Or, wait. That's when the Real bomb dropped. She looked at me with tears in her eyes. I mean, bro, there's something I need to tell you. Mom told me years ago. He's not your biological dad. You're my half-brother. The room spun. Half-brother? What? I sank into a chair, replaying every memory. The way she never quite looked like him. The stories Mom would dodge. What are you talking about? I demanded, my voice hoarse and shaky. Explain this. Now. Don't hold back. She took a deep breath, wiping her eyes with the back of her hand. Mom confessed it after you moved out. There was an affair during their marriage. Dad, our dad, wasn't your real father, he was just the guy who stuck around until he didn't. For you, he was everything. For me, he's a stranger. A potential date on an app. I didn't know how to tell you. Mom said it would break you. I yelled. She cried. We argued for hours, the kitchen turning into a battlefield. Why didn't you tell me? I screamed, pacing back and forth. Why keep this from me? All these years, I thought we were the same. Blood brothers, through thick and thin. She sobbed, Mom made me promise. She said it would destroy you, make you hate him even more. I didn't want to hurt you. I was protecting you too. But now it's out because of this stupid app. I shot back, slamming my fist on the table. What if he's dangerous? What if he finds out about me and uses it against us? What if he shows up here, demanding rights or something? The suspense was killing me. What if he was listening in? What if this call was recorded? My paranoia spiked. Did he say anything else? Did he threaten you? She shook her head, tears streaming. No, he was nice. Said he wants to meet, to explain why he left. But I'm scared now. What if Mom's right? What if telling you ruins everything? I could feel the tension building, like a storm about to break. We have to tell Mom. Tonight. This can't wait. The next day, I confronted Mom. We met at her house, the same place we'd grown up, the air thick with the smell of her baking, comfort food she always made when things were bad. I walked in, my sister trailing behind, both of us silent and tense. Mom, we need to talk. Now. She looked up from her knitting, sensing something was wrong. What's going on, honey? You both look like you've seen a ghost. I didn't hold back. Is it true? That dad isn't my real father? Her face paled, and she set down her needles, her hands trembling. Who told you? My sister. Because she matched with him on Tinder. He's trying to reconnect, with her. And now she's told me everything. Mom's eyes widened, and she clutched her chest. Oh God. Yes. It's true. There was an affair. Your father, biological one, I never knew who he was. The man you called Dad raised you as his own until he left. I kept it secret to protect you. He knew too, and he threatened to fight for custody if I told anyone. Protect me? I exploded, my voice echoing through the house. From what? The truth? Now my sister's chatting with a stranger who might be my dad, and I'm left in the dark. What if he's been planning this? What if he wants revenge? The room felt smaller, the walls closing in. What secrets was she still hiding? What if there was more to this affair, maybe money involved, or something darker? My sister chimed in, her voice shaky and pleading. Mom, why? Why lie to him? I had to carry this alone. And now Dad's messaging me again. He says he knows the truth and wants to meet. What do I do? Mom broke down, tears streaming down her face. I was scared. If he knew, he'd resent me, resent everything. And now this, what if he hurts you both? He was angry when he left, said I'd ruined his life. We argued for what felt like forever, the words flying like daggers. Accusations flew. You ruined our family. I yelled, pointing at her. No, I saved it, she retorted, her voice breaking. He would have taken you away. The affair was his fault too, he cheated first. But deep down, I wondered, was this the end? Or just the start of unraveling more lies? What if Dad showed up? What if he had evidence, photos, or worse? Weeks passed in awkward silence. My sister and I avoided each other. Family dinners? Cancelled. Calls? Ignored. I threw myself into work, coding late into the night, but at night, I'd stare at the ceiling, wondering if I'd ever trust anyone again. Was this the karma for my own secrets? I'd never told them about my failed marriage or the debt I was hiding, mounting credit card bills from bad investments. Maybe we all had our lies. And what about Dad, our dad? Had he known all along? The suspense gnawed at me. What if he contacted her again? What if he showed up at my door, or hers? I checked my phone constantly, paranoid about unknown numbers. One night, my phone rang, an unknown caller. I hesitated, heart racing. Hello? A man's voice, gruff and familiar. It's me. Your dad. I froze, the line going silent for a second. How did you get my number? I demanded. He chuckled darkly. Your sister gave it to me. We talked. She thinks I deserve a chance. Do you? The call ended abruptly, leaving me shaking. What game was he playing? I called my sister immediately. Did you give him my number? She admitted it, tearfully. He said he just wants to talk. I'm sorry, I was curious. The turning point came when my sister texted, we need to talk. For real. He messaged me again. Says he's in town. My phone buzzed, and I felt a chill run down my spine. What did he say? I replied, my fingers trembling. He wants to meet. Says he has answers. But I'm scared. What if he's not who he says? We met at a neutral coffee shop, the kind with dim lights and overpriced lattes, the kind of place where secrets spill over foam. She looked exhausted, bags under her eyes, fidgeting with her cup. I'm sorry, she said, her voice low. I should have told you sooner. But Mom, she was terrified. And now this message, I know the truth about your brother. We need to talk. Meet me tomorrow. My blood froze. He knows? About me? She nodded, her eyes wide. He hinted at it. Said Mom told him everything before he left. He's been carrying it too. But what if he's lying? What if he wants money? The stakes felt higher. What if he wanted custody? Or revenge? We can't meet him alone, I said, leaning in. This could be a trap. What if he brings lawyers? Or worse? We talked for hours, about trust, about blood. I admitted I'd been blind, clinging to the idea of a normal family. Remember how we'd pretend Dad was coming back? I said, a lump in my throat. She shared how she'd always felt like an outsider, wondering about her dad. What if he's not the monster we think, she whispered. What if he regrets leaving? What if he has proof of who your real dad is? In the end, we decided to face Mom together, dragging her into the coffee shop for a showdown. The confrontation was ugly, voices rising over the chatter. Tears flowed, accusations flew. How could you lie to us? I yelled. Mom defended herself, saying it was to protect us. He threatened to take you away if I told, she cried. The affair was his fault too, he cheated first. But what about now? My sister pressed. He's here. What do we do? Mom sobbed, block him. Cut him off. He's poison. But the suspense lingered. What would happen if we ignored him? Would he escalate? Eventually, she apologized, promising no more secrets. We started therapy, family sessions that were brutal but necessary, digging into years of pain. The therapist helped us unpack the resentment, the abandonment issues. What if he contacts you again? The therapist asked. Are you ready? Have you considered legal protection? The questions hung in the air, building more tension. Slowly, we rebuilt. Not the same as before, there's a scar now, but stronger. My sister and I started hanging out again, laughing about old times, but with honesty this time. And Dad? He tried one more time, showing up at the coffee shop unannounced. We confronted him there, in public, where he couldn't control the narrative. Why now? I demanded. He stammered excuses, but we walked away. Some matches aren't meant to be, she said later. In the end, that dating app match was a wake-up call. It shattered illusions but opened doors to truth. I learned family isn't just DNA, it's the people who stick around through the mess. If you're watching this and dealing with similar secrets, don't bury them. Talk it out, seek help. It might hurt, but it's better than living a lie. Thanks for watching. If this resonated, like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Have you ever had a family bombshell? Stay real, everyone. See you next time. Remember, family is about love, not just blood. Seek support if needed. Subscribe, share, comment.